Hi there, Jonas, Sublimedia, and the rest of the VC, of course. I posted a little comment on your last Final Finds, I think number 66, where you sort of gave yourself the task of finding every record on the Rare Earth label. Good luck! I really hope you will find them, because there's some really good stuff in there. And to help you on the way, what to look for, I picked out every Rare Earth record that I own. And no, that's not just the band Rare Earth, it's the label, of course. This is playing in the background. Crystal Mansion, self-titled album from 1972. And most of these are blues rocky kind of bands. I love this cover, by the way. It's just good, nice, good music, and I know you're gonna like most of these. So there used to be a time when I started finding these records that they were easy to find. Now you hardly see them, but then again, I don't visit the record stores where they're selling more older 60s, 70s music. I need to do that more often, but I don't. Anyway, this is a great album that I know you're gonna like if you find it. And this might be one of the first records that I picked up. The cover intrigued me. This is from 1971, self-titled album by a band called Magic. Most of these have inserts like this. You've seen them. A lot of them are really flimsy, thin records. So you gotta accept that, sadly. This is one of the better albums, I believe, in their catalog. First track, Keep On Moving On, is just amazing. Duck Butter is a lot of fun. And there's bound to be more that is just really, really good. This is a great album. Then they also made albums that aren't that great, but they look great. Like this one. This is a self-titled album by The Messengers. And this is not that great. They do a lot of covers like Louie Louie, The Letter, Gotta See Jane, Nowhere to Run. You know, it's a good album, more soulful, which is not a big surprise since Rare Earth was a sister label or a brother label or a sub-label, if you will, of Motown Records, trying to find a new audience with the white suburban kids who were at the time listening to Jimi Hendrix, listening to Led Zeppelin, listening to Pink Floyd, that kind of stuff, the more rock-based music. And they wanted to, you know, get a little part of that as well, so they started Rare Earth. And this is I love this cover like that. I love it, but the music is not that good. It's a nice album, but it's not that good. It's, I think, becoming more expensive, but not because of the music, but more because of the artwork. Not everything is blues rock or sounding like what you hear in the background. Some of it is really sugary bubblegum pop, like this one. This is the Poor Boys. Ain't Nothing in Our Pocket But Love. I love this album. It has little psychedelic moments, especially Wooden Horse and Just Like a Clock. But the first track, Bag Me, is just soulful bubblegum music. And this is truly, truly amazing. This is from 1970. This is easy to find, but you gotta be into bubblegum music or else you might find it a little too sugary. Next to our reissues, this is The Power of Zeus. Try to find the reissue. The original goes for crazy money. Mine has a little warp though. Originally released in 1970, this is I don't know what year this came out as a re-release, but it's a pretty good psychedelic album. And I love the cover as well. Just look at that. Also, this one, originally released on EMI. This is the Rare Earth re-release again. SF Sorrow by the Pretty Things, which is a great concept psychedelic masterpiece. Good stuff. If you want to know where the Who got their influence for, what was it? Tommy? Listen to this. Pete Townsend took a lot of stuff from this band. This is more singer-songwriter stuff, I guess. R. Dean Taylor. He wrote a lot of songs for this particular label, for the Rare Earth label. Gotta See Jane is on here again. Indiana Wants Me. Those are the big songs that I remembered, that I've heard before. And it's good. I like it. But the cover kind of indicates what it's taking you to, you know, nice, pretty music for lovers and loved ones. This is pretty good stuff. Then we go to Rare Earth. I only have like a couple of albums by him. This is a totally destroyed version of Get Ready, which I think is their first one. This is a German release. They do Tobacco Road, and they do a long version of Get Ready by Smokey Robinson, which is 21 minutes. It's pretty damn good. Little soulful rock, good stuff. This is Ecology by Rare Earth. Excuse me. Again, German release. And again, soulful rock, if you will. Is this a cover of Eleanor Rigby? Then there's One World, which has What I'd Say by Ray Charles, cover of that song. But this is nice because it has a Roger Dean inside cover, a gatefold. Roger Dean painting inside. This is the complete outside cover. This is a good album still. This next one is not as good as, but I bought it because it's Rare Earth. Again, German release. Or is this Dutch? This is Dutch. This is Dutch release. Willie Remembers by Rare Earth. The cover is freaky. It's really freaky. Because you see, this is Willie, maybe? I don't know. And he's holding a bottle of beer, but there's hands also holding the bottle of beer. It's kind of freaky. I don't know what the hell is going on there. But hey, he seems to have a good time with his beer and his busted speakers with puppet heads and them. It's a freaky cover. The music is not as good as the previous albums by Rare Earth, but it's good enough. This is Bedlam by, at this time still, The Rustics. Again, pretty good album. More like, I haven't listened to it in a long time, but I think it's more like Rare Earth, that type of rock. And this might be the cover that got me hooked on, at the time hooked on Rare Earth label. This cover is awesome. Sadly, it's not a gatefold. This is just such a beautiful album cover. This is not The Rustics, but The Rustics. They've changed their name, and it's called Come On People. Good bluesy bass, you know, soul rock. I don't know what you would call this. This is from 1970. This is a self-titled debut album by the Sunday Funnies, which is, I like this album. This is a pretty good album. Italian release. Don't know much to say about this album, but just that I kind of like it. I love the little art pieces there that remind me of Pearls Before Swine or Dead Can Dance, or there's more. We used this artist's work. Fleet Foxes, maybe? Same artist or similar artist. Good stuff. Sunday Funnies were a religious band. This is their 1972 album Benediction, and they kind of show it here. I love the cover again. Good artwork. But they're pretty religious. They do a version of Reach Out, I'll Be There. There's a song on here called Rock Me Lord. It is very religious, but it's pretty damn good. And I don't have this on Rare Earth. This is the original release on Parlophone. And I did show this some time ago when I found it, and mentioned that this little bit here where there's two naked people has been censored in America, and they put a sheep there. I bet if you love the second album by him, do try to find a copy. It's not going to be easy because they're pretty expensive. I was lucky to find this at a Goodwill. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good, rock. This is a Parlophone release, as I said. So that's my Rare Earth, with one exception, collection for you. Hope you liked it. Hope you found some titles that you were going to look for, and hope to see some of these in your upcoming vinyl updates. So there you are, Jonas. Peace.